Damn you, Meg.
Oh, hey there, Dusa. How's your endless toil treating you?
Mr. Hypnos, do you maybe think that you could, keep an eye on the procession line before Lord Hades, like you were supposed to?
Oh, that's no problem. I can definitely do that. I'll just add it to the list.
Good, then. Glad we had the chance to chat. Now, maybe get some sleep or something. You look pretty beat.
Get on it, Hypnos.
Prince, your enemy is not the wretched dead, and not your father, lad. It is the underworld itself. It has been fashioned to prevent escape. You must have seen by now how all the chambers seem to rearrange themselves.
The underworld itself, my enemy. I'll do my best anticipating its surprises, sir.
Grown any wiser yet?
How's everything been going lately, boy? What's the good word?
The Underworld Prince's casual inquiry serves but to frustrate the Infernal Hound, as none of his 3 heads possess the gift and curse of speech.
What's that there? Something from the Fates? The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
What are you prattling about now?
Nyx must be someplace else. I want to go lie down. All right.
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the Underworld, Zagreus, rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast asleep, save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned.
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
He ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
I said shut up, old man.
He does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm not listening.
He rifles through his lord father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative parchment work. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son. But then, there is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I'm leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him. Persephone.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
His mother's hand? My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother? But Father always said that Nyx was that liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
Thus did the prince discover, inadvertently, the well-kept truth about his lineage. Entirely by chance, this did occur. Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
Why? You're... Nix, you're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me?
Oh, my dear child. So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so... Please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
Little tip, boyo. You find any coinage while you're out there, you be sure to pawn it off to that old Chiron. Boatman guy, use it or lose it, pal. Use it or lose it.
Thanks, mate. Note to self, always spend everything I earn instead of ever saving. Let's see what's in here. Aegis, shield of chaos. Lend me your power.
This ought to be good.
My keepsakes.
What'd I miss?
Time to go.
Family. Death is your only family. Death and I. Best get accustomed to the both of us.
No, not on your life.
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So call me if you need anything, especially to smash your enemies to bits.
Oh, what's this? The wrath of Poseidon at my beck and call. For the house. Not now. Oh, good. I'm out. I can't. Should be useful. Should be handy. That must be one of those infernal troves. Felt something. Yeah, might as well.
Thief!
Let's make this quick.
Why do I bother?
Peace and quiet. Thank you, Father. Ready, lads? Had enough.
Sometimes I have to wonder, man, what's going through your head? I mean, I know you hear me and the others, but it's so damn dark down there, I can't hear you at all.
How about another? There. Gods grant me strength. Let me see.
Well, if it isn't you, if I may be so bold, Your Highness, I was wondering, what brings you back around this way again? Same story as last time?
Look, I have to level with you, Sisyphus. I'm leaving the house. I've had quite enough. You understand, I'm sure. I'm going to the surface.
Oh, that is quite an undertaking, Prince. If it wasn't you yourself proposing it, I'd like to call it madness, truth be told. Though, you're just mad enough to pull it off. Well, hey, I hope you make it. Good fortune out there. Good choice.
A pleasure.
Careful, all right?
Fight me. What is that portal thing there on the ground? Must be the fountain chamber I commissioned back at home.
A place of calm and respite, whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
And not a moment too soon. Hey, Carol. If there happens to be something really horrible awaiting me beyond that door, then give me a sign, won't you? Great. Oh no.
What are you doing, Zagreus? The underworld is sealed off. What you're attempting is impossible. You've seen what happens when you go too far.
This place can't stay sealed shut forever, Meg. In the meantime, I thought I'd get some practice in, you know?
I'm not your practice partner, fool.
summon you.
might know what to do with this.
How did you...
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
Can wash away my boons. Ooh, that's cold. Exactly what I need. Just what I need. Farthest I've come. And check. Now we're getting somewhere.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof. Wave makers. That's it. Onward. Bone rakers.
Got something here for you. Should make your battles to the death end that much quicker.
Now here goes.
Open up. That is private property.
You lot, huh?
this, boy.
Finally. Nice. Always a pleasure, Charon.
The searing flame and ashes of the river Phlegethon mean nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the underworld bearing the dead, the damned, and all their fineries.
I do enjoy dead people's fineries. Why, it's the barge of death.
Know that I admire your Lord Father very much, for his grim work lets me continue mine. I trust that one day you shall settle your dispute.
It's me or them. Slam dancers. Burn flingers. Should help keep me going. Hello? Oh, great. I'll get that Hydra.
Welcome back. It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep things interesting. I should check in with the house contractor. How goes it, Shades?
I know that Nyx has been abetting you. You wish to take advantage of her pity? I care not. Her powers have their limits anyway.
How can you... Nyx is the night itself and can do as she pleases, isn't that correct, Father? You think I asked you to get involved in all this business?
You, boy, have already dragged this entire household, not to mention my fool relatives, into this mess which you've created, which you dare call business.
Pleasure doing business, then. Contractor, I have another job. The fated list of minor prophecies. That sounds somewhat exciting, I suppose.
You requisition that useless bit of parchment.
Let's go with this. Should make a nice enough addition to my chambers.
What did you purchase now?
What? The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
The lounging area within the House of Hades is a dismal place to be, in spite of its intended purpose to enliven the house's grim inhabitants.
It's better than nothing.
You have met most of your Olympian relatives by now, child. Although the power of their blessings is fleeting here, they shall continue to support you as long as necessary.
They all still think I'm headed to join them on Olympus. That's why they're helping me.
They are helping you because you are family. Family with whom they do not yet have a complicated past.
It's getting complicated pretty fast. Hey, that must be the fated list.
The fate-abetting prince perhaps believes it was through his own choice that he procured the fated list of minor prophecies, but it was preordained.
Oh no, not this determinism thing again. My extended family seems an interesting lot. More decor. As many chances as it takes. I think that should do it.
Hey, something back there for you, pal.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
For you, mate. Thought you might get a kick out of this.
For me, pal? Awful nice of you, just awful nice. But guess what? I got this for you. Tit for tat, you understand? A deal's a deal.
Cheers, mate. Another weapon. Let's see what that one does. All set. It's sealed shut. I'll gain more darkness with this.
Son to Hades by that Nyx, the night goddess. Is that correct, nephew? Well, I suppose she's closest to a queen as your lord fathers like to find down there. I tried to match him up with some more wholesome types, but no, and here we are.
Wretches. That sound. Lord Dionysus, it's been great getting to know you, so please accept this humble offering.
Now that is something. A right princely gift there, Zack. And just so happens, I got something here I have been meaning to give you.
Thank you, Dionysus, mate.
Now how's my favorite underworld god surviving? Zack, you're holding up or what? Right better momentarily, I bet.
Let's liven things up. Who should I give this to? A gift. Dead. Good for the health. Phew. There we go. You lads again, huh? Anyone else? Lady Aphrodite, I am truly blessed simply to have made your acquaintance, so this is for you.
Lasting relationships are built on reciprocity. So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in return?
I'm honored, Aphrodite.
wonder, dear, is why Lord Hades would have kept your mere existence hidden from us all this time. Perhaps he knew that once you met us, you would stop at nothing to come seek us out.
What is it now?
If I could take a minute of your time.
Caught out. Just a bit longer. Oh, that hurt, damn it.
I ought to have left them all in Erebus.
There we are. That's something. The power of the gods. Palmed up. How bad could it be?
I do not think so, boy. Why do I pay these wretches?
Well, that's better. Just the edge I need. Tuned up. Damn it, can't get that. Worth it. Surprise. Kieran's shop. Kieran, you've been such a reassuring sight, I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude. Wait, you don't have to give me something in return. It was a gift. Though, you're insisting, aren't you? I don't know what to say, mate. I'll just have a look around. Can't get rid of me, Meg.
You're not escaping death this time here, Zagreus. You ready to go home?
No, not just yet, though thanks for asking, Meg. If you intend to force me, know that I'm going to resist with all my might.
Well, I appreciate the warning. Now prepare to die.
You win this round, Meg.
What? What? Ha! Megra the Fury got you again. She is unstoppable, isn't she? One time, I tried to stop her on the way to have a chat with your dad, and she didn't even turn her head.
My condolences.
The sealed weapons by your chambers. Your father won't observe their absence, I don't think. They remind him of a time he stood together with his brothers and sisters. He wants nothing more to do with any of that. I think it's fitting you've inherited their power.
Power that once sealed away the Titans. Maybe it's a power that can break me out of here. Thank you for helping me, Achilles.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nyx. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative, and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness, do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nix. Ah.
There's a good boy.
Cerberus cannot be bothered at this time.
I like the sound of this one here, good contractor. Go make it happen.
Hi, Your Highness. I just wanted you to know that if you do get out, we are going to miss you around here. Okay, so, bye.
Thanks.
A beautifully decorated, subtly enchanted ball containing traces of the hapless prince's past attempts to flee the underworld now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
Always wanted my own scrying pool. The fated list of minor prophecies.
Once in a while, pal, you're gonna see a real fancy bozo try to ruin your good time. You'll know him because he's glowing like a light. But that's his special armor, see? You gotta punch right through it. He's gonna shrug you off until you do.
For a good time, beware the fancy glowing bozos on my quest. Check. My shield.
You're using that thing now, huh?
What's that one do? Let's see here. Darkness, give me strength. What do we have here?
You're nothing like your father, Zagreus. I mean that as a compliment. He cut himself off from the rest of us. Many times have we attempted peace to no avail.
The shield of light. Crushed. Yes. Come and get it. Satisfied. Which path?
Ahoy! What's new of late?
Hey, quick question, Sisyphus. You seen the other Fury sisters lately?
Not seen the other Fury sisters in some time now that you mention it. Just Megara, the kindly one. And she is quite a handful on her own. I'll keep an eye out for the other two. You got it.
Thanks. Farewell then. All right, Doomstone.
I'd never trade my bow for all that pomp and armor, but I guess to each her own.
The might of the Huntress.
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
They basically turn into big crystals. Blood and darkness.
I've tolerated your impudence for long enough.
I'm trapped. There.
It seems I need to look for better help.
That's that.
You're going to love it on Olympus, little godling. The air is beautiful and brisk, the gardens lush, the feasting plentiful. Why, it must be the opposite of everything to which you are accustomed.
What's for sale? Ow! Money. I'll pay for that. Look what I found. More numbskulls. Blood and darkness. No use. Show yourselves. What do we have? That one. Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
Wisely decided, cousin.
Oh, but this is such a heartbreak, dearest. Why would you do that? You know that I won't take this lying down.
Lady Aphrodite, I'm sorry. She's angry now.
Forgiving heart, don't you agree? So I shall let this little matter slide, and you've my loving heart to thank for it.
Charon's shop. Here's the fee.
Why, hello, cuz. Odd that we're running into one another here. Among the wares of my professional associate, I mean. Must be some sort of clerical mistake.
Blessing be with you. It feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's stash of ill-gotten wares. Nonetheless, this was an opportunity.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate. Care on, mate. Now, hypothetically, if I provided you with, say, 1,000 coins, would you be willing to give me a ride in your beautiful boat? Upriver, I should say, specifically. I had to ask. Hey there, Meg.
Oh, there you are. Just as I was beginning to think it's been too long since last I killed you, Zag.
Admit it, Meg. You can't stop thinking about me.
Don't flatter yourself. I think of you in pain. And now there's no more need for the imagination. Come closer, Zagreus. Here's my whip.
Got you. Sure. My keepsake collection. Just what the house contractor ordered. I needed one of those. Should I take the trade? That's one less boon. Till next time, Tartarus. Asphodel.
Within the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist until the end of time.
Or until I crush their bones to dust. Just a few rides across the Phlegathon and up we go. Here. Sure, why not?
Do not so much as think about it.
No time to lose.
Worthless wretches.
There. Do your worst.
Caught yourself thinking, Hermes sure is quick, so how come it took so long for him to show up in the first place? Well, I'm afraid that's not for you to know. But it's not because I was late. Not late for anything.
Who felt that? Next island. You're not Dusa. Until next time, gigantic Gorgon head.
How fares your feud against my crusty elder brother lately? Good? Big Hades, he is disagreeable with all of us, not just with you. So don't you take it personal and stick with me.
The sea god's might. Spreaders. Out of my sight. Perfect. What? Singing? Here?
Come on in.
Okay.
No further debts to be paid.
Hey, you must be the Hades kid. How's it going then, Your Royal Majesty? Nice to meet you. I'm Eurydice. What brings a big, important guy like you up to a place like this?
Hi there. No need for formalities, I'm Zagreus. Just heading out on some official business, past the menacing bone hydra. Don't mean to be rude, though I'm in a bit of a rush.
Well, don't you have your hands full, hun? I'll let you go. But there's one rule in my place, which is nobody leaves here empty-handed. You got that? So take your pick. My treat. I knew it.
Thanks so much.
Except dream, my old and
Thanks again.
See ya.
Always a pleasure, Charon. Your wisdom guide me. Glad you like it, mate. Thank you for helping me out with your supply, even if you fleeced me with those prices. Big one, huh? parts you'd like chopped off? No? Should fetch me something good back home. Just what I need, except... won't be needing that. No coin left in this pool. Keepsakes hold power. Made it this far. Thank you. The fields of Elysium. Just need to storm my way through that eternal paradise.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really? Right swords. That eyeball, is that him? Regenerating. That has come back. Not finished yet. What a fight. Got to keep at it.
A pitiful attempt.
Achilles, sir. I got a relic of some sort out there. A globule of ancient blood which formed after I fought with Megara. Is this really the Titan's blood I found?
As far as I know, yes, lad, that it is. Though whose exactly, I'm not so sure. You'd best hang on to it and keep it safe. Your weapons. They shall thirst for it and drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
Well, I wasn't about to drink it.
The Hound of Hell barely regards the prince, having been sated for the time.
Back soon, boy. You call my chambers a mess? Look at your desk, father. Whatever happened to your court musician, huh? Where's his sentencing parchment work? Stuck in Tartarus all because he stopped singing for you on command?
My desk is far more organized than you, boy. And if you're so concerned about our court musician, why don't you commute his sentence yourself? Seeing as I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Sure, happy to oblige. I'll just ask the house contractor since you're too busy. Contractor, mind locating the court musician's sentence when you get the chance?
There we go.
I like the sound of this. Work approved, and here's the fee, good contractor.
You are distracting me.
Deuce is probably cleaning the rafters. Wretched broker, what's new, my friend? Good deal. Here's the fee. In the name of Hades, I commute our court musician sentencing effective now.
Oh, hello.
Ah, Orpheus.
I think we'll go with this. Whew, it's a big job having to sweep up after Cerberus sheds everywhere.
It wasn't your fault, Cerberus.
Let's do it. This color ought to suit the hole back there.
It was perfectly acceptable before.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I understand you liberated me from my eternal punishment. And so I have returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
Orpheus, you're back. Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that and you're going to be fine. Besides, right now I think he's angry with me.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, why, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
It's all right. Father can't make you sing if you don't want to.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megara. There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
I understand. It's just... Am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
The house shall stand eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order.
I know. You're right, of course you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nix.
What was that about?
It was bound to happen, really. Tartarus is gloomy enough without Orpheus in it.
Hi. I hope you're having a nice stay. Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
And there she goes again.
Well, next.
I'm hereby authorizing this expenditure, and I look forward to seeing the result.
So wasteful of my realm's resources, boy.
Well, I don't see why not. This ought to make the lounge a little more presentable, until Cerberus wrecks it again.
Finally, you cleared the mess you caused.
Here's the commission. I miss the way things used to be, dear Drapery.
Would that you cared about more than the drapery. Not a chance. Denied. Moving next.
Boyo!
Skelly, how do you know all this stuff, by the way? I mean, no offense, but you're a skeleton who just stands around. Yet you have this wealth of knowledge of the underworld.
Hey, I know people, pal. We'll just have to leave it at that. Now let's see you break some of these bones, huh?
If I must. I should take my spear.
Slain. Anyways.
Another day in Tartarus. Or night. I have no idea. I'm ready.
Your plight and your existence from the goddess Nyx. All of us on Olympus rallied to assist you just as best we could. A family such as mine protects its own.